once again.
Sup guys, what's up? I'm Daniel and this is my YouTube channel. This channel is all about the epic, cool and awesome. So if you're just joining us, please give this video a thumbs up and drop a bomb on that subscribe button for more videos, and also stand a chance to get $50 for becoming one of my first 2,000 subscribers. So if you subscribe, drop your PayPal email in the comment section. So with that being said, let's get on to this video. So on this video I'm going to be ranking the top 6 survivors of the Badlands, and you all know the Into the Badlands TV show. It takes the fittest, the skillful and the baddest of all to be in the Badlands. And I'm ranking them based on their fighting skills, techniques and other stuff. So I'm not ranking them based on power, cause if we were to rank them on their dark power, then the list will change, and I'm going to start with the 6th. My number 6 is going to be Tilda. Tilda, as some of you know, was the regent of the Baron, the Widow. She's led the Widow's army of dangerous girl clippers called the Butterflies. I think she was an orphan in the series when the Widow saw potential in her and trained her enough to take care of herself. She's worked for the Widow for a long time, I guess, but left her due to a disagreement and became a single fighting solo. Later in the series, she took on a greater mission and trained a bunch of other girls also to get revenge on the Widow. But later also in the series, Tilda and the Widow sorted things out and helped her in the fight to stop the Pilgrim. But she's at the last of my list because she has a weakness. Her friendship and past memories with MK is what caused her downfall in the series. So with that, she's on 6th place. So my number 5 is going to be Nathaniel Moon, or Moon as he prefers. So Moon was a former regent of Queen. He's a great fighter in the series with a clipper tattoo on his body which is number 999, meaning he's done more killings than most clipper in the Badlands. He also lost his family and his fame, so decided to go to the Wastelands. He also met Sonny and Baji while they were trying to get back in the Badlands in the series. He challenged Sonny to a duel and Sonny bested him in the fight and cut off his left arm and swore an oath to hunt him. But the Widow recruited him later in the series and became her regent and also helped in the fight against Pilgrim and the army of Dark Ones. But he lost his love Lydia in the series to Pilgrim's priestess and swore to hunt her down. He's a great fighter, one of the best, but his disability and age got to him, and that's why he's on my 5th. So my number 4 is going to be MK. I know many of you will be wondering why MK is on the number 4, but this list is based on fighting skills and technique, not based on power, because it will flip-flop and MK is one of the most powerful. So here's what you know about MK. He was captured by bounty hunters which the Widow hired because she wants to use his powers to conquer the Badlands. But Sonny bested the bounty hunters and rescued MK. Sonny trained him enough to take care of himself, but his dark powers was what made him the best fighter in the Badlands. He also met Tilda in the series and they became the best of friends, but his dark power made him rough and out of control. Later in the series, the Master captured him and they became frenemies due to him finding out what the Master was doing to his fellow Dark Ones. He was later captured by the Widow and escaped only to find out that Sonny killed his mother when he was still a clipper of Queen. He swore to hunt Sonny down to get his revenge, and he also bested him in battle with the help of his dark powers. Later in the series, he was recruited by the Pilgrim and fought for him and became his second in command and was the deadliest of all the Dark Ones combined. But he was also killed by the Widow in the fight against the Pilgrim and his Dark Ones, and maybe that's the last we'll see of him in the series. He was a great fighter, one of the best, but his ego and thirst for vengeance was what got him on the wrong side and also his downfall. So on my number 3 we have Baji, and it kind of flip-flop for me, and really after a hard decision I decided to make him my third because Baji is one of the best. We first saw Baji in the series when Sonny was sold out of the Badlands by the River King. He's a survivor and he knows how to adapt, and moreover of his size, Baji is one of the best fighters I've ever seen. His sole quest in the series was to get back into the Badlands with Sonny and find Daza, but he later succeeded and has seen, but in doing so he brought a new threat to the Badlands, the Pilgrim. He was one of the Master's best fighters in the camp and also met the Widow when she was still little and taught her how to fight. Baji is a survivor and he's been with Sonny throughout. He's helped Sonny out in his time of need, and I think Baji is the only actual person Sonny trusts. He's made some mistakes in the past, but his heart is always in the right place. He's a really great fighter with the rare ability to turn off gifts of the Dark Ones, and he also helped Sonny in the fight with the Queen Pilgrim and his army of Dark Ones. He is really funny and one of the best fighters I've ever seen. So on my second, we have the Widow. The Widow is one of the greatest fighters we've seen in the series, and I think she's the only surviving Baron in the Badlands. She's been obsessed to get her dark power at all means since she believed that the master took it from her. She's captured MK in the series and tried to study him. She was also involved in the killing of Veil, Sonny's wife, after turning her to queen. This made Sonny angry and he was also hell-bent on getting his revenge on the Widow. The Widow is one of the strongest Baron in the Badlands due to the way she thinks, plans, and also has one of the strongest Clipper force. She's also bested her childhood nemesis Baron Chow in a battle and inherited her Clipper force, thus adding to her fame. She also joined Sonny after resolving matters and helped him in the fight against the Pilgrim. She's also activated her dark powers in the series, which was one of the strongest dark magic I've seen when MK killed Sida, and she killed MK as well. She's one of the greatest fighters I've seen, but I don't think she's stronger than Sonny compared to fighting skills and technique I've seen in the series. Sonny has bested her many times, and I think that's why she's on my second. My first, and the moment you have all been waiting for, is Sonny, or as Waldo calls him, Sunshine. Sonny is the greatest fighter in the Badlands due to his fighting technique and skills, and he was trained by Waldo and Baron Kun respectively. Sonny is one of the first sons of Azra. He was also an orphan when Waldo took him in due to he was the cause of Azra's downfall as seen in the series. Sonny was one of the greatest keepers of Queen and also in the Badlands. He took MK in and also trained him, but everything changed when his wife Veil was pregnant for him and decided to leave the Badlands with MK. But things didn't go as planned for him in the series. He was captured and sold out of the Badlands by the River King due to a deal gone wrong. That's where he met Baji and he had back with him on the journey into the Badlands, where he later found out his wife Veil, and he fought Queen in the series only for him to lose Veil and take care of his son Henry. He was also swore to get his revenge and kill the Widow. But later in the series, after Baji mistakenly drawing a new threat to the Badlands, Sonny found himself in the battle against Pilgrim and his army of dark ones. After finding out Pilgrim's plan and the two brothers' battle, and with the help of Baji and his sister, he defeated the Pilgrim, but also lost his life in the process. But before at the edge of time, he finally activated his dark powers, which was quite different from other dark ones. But I believe his quest has not ended just yet, as seen in the series when the master told him that a greater threat is coming to the Badlands and they need his help defeating it. So to me, Sonny is the greatest fighter I've seen in the series, and we expect to see him more in the series. So that's it guys, my ranking of the greatest fighters in the Badlands. Tell me what you think in the comment section below, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and drop a bomb on that subscribe button to get more videos like this and to win $50 for becoming my first 2,000 subscribers. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.